Alright, day 2 in the Tesla. So just to be clear, 100% of this video is being filmed by someone else in the car, and I am never letting my hand off the steering wheel, and I'm never relying on the self-drive built into this 2015 Tesla. Now that we've got the legal stuff out of the way, let me explain some hypotheticals. Hypothetically, you can't see the speedo. Hypothetically, it's very easy to go over the speed limit in this car, so just keep an eye on that. Next thing is, this day rental that I've got, so still haven't crashed it out and cost myself $7 grand of an excess, so very happy about that. Been driving for, let's say, 20 years, so hopefully I'm one of the more, not less responsible people. Sorry, again, legal disclaimer, I did mention there is someone else recording this, so yeah, just making sure that's clear. And what else can I tell you about this car? It's very quiet, it's a lot of fun, it's, as I said, it's 2015 and it has self-drive. Now, when I say self-drive, I mean I don't have to drive it, it can drive itself. However, it's not like the new Model 3 with the full autonomy, and I'll explain a bit more about that shortly. As far as safety, there's some people up ahead. I'm going to make sure I don't run over them. I'm going to wave to them, see if they wave back. No, they don't care about Teslas. Oh well, their problem. What else can I tell you? So yeah, we're basically heading towards the end of a street that someone lives in, and from there I'm just going to jump onto a road that's got some line markings. As you can see, there's none in this particular street, but once we hit line markings we'll get a little wizamajig down here. You'll see, might even come up in a second. No, it doesn't like it. Once we go around this corner, it should be good. Basically, as soon as it sees line markings, it's going to give me the option to engage the self-drive, and you'll see how that works in a moment. It's not great, to be honest, in this machine. It's still got the old computer. As far as I know, pretty much nothing's been done to this car since it was new in that year I mentioned, 2015. There we go, full self-drive, ready. So flick, 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 flick. Hold on, don't run off the road. Flick, flick. Shh, do me like that. There we go. Now it stays on the road. The point I want to make here is, would you trust the lives of your family to a 5-year-old Samsung Galaxy or a 5-year-old iPhone? Would you trust it would never crash? Would you trust it to always respond correctly to any situation? Most people would say no. I would certainly. Cows. Kids love cows. Cows. Most people would say no. I'll just turn the self-drive back on. Most people would say no for good reason, because you wouldn't trust a 5-year-old iPhone to drive you around or be reliable or not crash or whatever. However, you can trust this car, 5 years old, close enough, to drive your family around safely. Now, I'm gonna say safely. You'll see it's a little jerky. I wouldn't trust it, but if I get an important business phone call and I need to take that phone call, hypothetically, you might say that you would actually take your hands off the wheel and accept the phone call if it wasn't already synced up to your Bluetooth. I would never do that personally, obviously, but you know, some people would, is the point I'm trying to make. Anyway, I think you understand what I'm trying to. Oh look, it needs a bit of, I had my hands on the steering wheel, obviously. Jeez, some people are so picky. Anyway, enough said. I'll make a more detailed video later. We might even edit this one day and post it on the internet. Who knows? Thanks all.